What is going on, Life Fitness Coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives Make Money on the Trainer podcast. It's your boy, B Mark. And on today's episode, we are joined by my business partner, best friend, guy next door, the homie himself, Mr. Cole Da Silva. What's up, dog?
How are you?
That is a fucking lame response to my fucking intro to you.
How are you?
I'm not happy with that.
Wow, Brian's apparently woken up on the wrong side of the bed.
I'm doing fucking great other than that lame ass energy.
Hey, listen here, bro. You might have people on the podcast audio only probably hear that lame ass energy, but the people who ride with us live right now, the 47 people that are already on here have already been getting fucking gems from me. Okay.
I don't know, bro. All right, we're moving on. Selena, what's up?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
I'm fucking doing fantastic. Cole's
Best day
lame.
of my whole
We're
life.
doing good.
Yeah, what the hell, Cole? Okay, so big things have happened in the last week. I gained 15,000 followers,
Yes.
which is like really, really wild. Off like one reel, just like popped off. Super cool. Like, I guess it's like the same thing that Cole was kind of just saying with the money goal and everything. And like, I never really had like a follower goal. And just been like, I was at 2,400 and then it just like went off and feeling, I guess, like just overwhelmed with it, but also like good about it. But like I said, like never really had a goal to. So I get to this number and I'm like, okay, now what kind of thing? And now I have a lot of people to show up for. I'm not changing anything. Like I'm still being me. And like my video was like me being authentically me in the kitchen. Like that's all it was, like nothing crazy. But now I'm, I guess, like struggling with feeling like I don't know enough to be at this number, which is my own limiting beliefs, which I've talked about before. But yeah.
What does that mean? When you say you don't know enough to be at this number, what does that mean? Where does that self-limiting belief come from? And why is that kicking into your brain?
Like I see these people on Instagram and I'm like, oh shit, like they've got like 15,000 followers. Like they must be like the real deal. And then I'm just kind of like, okay, well now it's me. And like, it feels weird, I guess.
So I need you to write this down. All right. Get comfortable feeling weird, first and foremost, because I feel like that feeling is never going to go away.
Yeah.
The more your Instagram grows, the more your TikTok grows, the more money you make. That feeling is something that I literally live with every day. When I wake up and I look at my social media, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. All right, that's fucking weird. Sounds good.
Yeah.
When I wake up, I look at the bank account. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That's fucking weird. All right. When you guys come down to an event and you are shaking while you give Brian and myself a hug, I'm like, oh, cool. That's fucking weird. All right. Sounds good. I'm like, we're just human beings. That's normal. Right. You just got to fucking get used to it. All right. Secondly, I need you to write this down. Followers don't mean shit. We're all human beings.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, this is the thing. You guys have perceptions of these individuals online. Like, oh, if they have 1 million followers or 2 million followers or 15,000 or 30,000 or 20,000, they must be doing something different than me and they must be better than me in some which way. And then you realize how fucking easy it is to gain followers when you are yourself and people fuck with you. That's it. They just like you. It doesn't mean that you're smarter than them. It doesn't mean that you have this fucking trick or key that's going to drastically transform their life. They just saw a video and they're like, you know what? I like Selena. And I like her more than these other fucking people. So I'm going to follow her because I'd rather see her on my feed than a bunch of people that are just going to bullshit me all the time. That's it.
Okay.
You did it.
That's it.
You fucking did it. This is the thing. All of you guys want to grow on social media. You want to grow your business. You want to sign more clients, grow your like bigger impact. The reason we post fucking reels is because we want them to do well. You did it. Woo! It just feels weird because it's not normal yet.
Yeah.
You need to like this. I want you to write this shit down. Celebrate. Woo! Thank you so much. I love this. This is fantastic. This is a great fucking day. Everything I wanted is coming true. What a fucking beautiful experience. Yep. Write this down. Welcome to my new normal. This is my new normal. You don't have to do anything different.
Nope.
You're literally just fucking being yourself. What a beautiful thing. This is the thing. What you're experiencing right now, which is what I call imposter syndrome. We did it. Oh my God, we did it. Oh my God, we did it. We did it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why did we get that? Why didn't he get that? Why didn't she get that? Why did I get that? Oh, this is weird. I don't like that. I wanted it, but now I have it. I don't like it. It feels weird. Oh, wow. You know, like, oh, this feels fucking weird. Like, I want to go back to having no followers. I knew how that felt. This feels weird. Welcome to your new normal. You fucking did it. You need to embrace this feeling. This feeling is why most people fail, because when they start succeeding, they're like, oh, I'm doing fucking great. Fucking life's good. And then when they like realize that, oh, wait, life is really good. This doesn't feel normal. Let's go back to fucking how I know how to act. Let's go back to not posting on social media. Let's go back to fucking, backing away from my business. Write this down. Keep doing what got you here. This is what most people do, right? They feel weird. They're like, okay, I need to fucking back away from social media right now. I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed. It's a little bit uncomfortable. I can't keep up with my DMs. Keep doing what got you here. And also, like, this is another thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to like find a new flow. Because as an example, maybe you sent out a DM to every single new follower that came into your fucking account. You can't do that anymore. You just got 15,000 of them.
Yeah.
So we need to find a new flow, right? We need to find a new flow. Is this all helpful? Is this making sense?
Yeah, I'm writing a lot of stuff down. I think I just needed like, I guess, yeah, just like where to go and just like how to like, oh, it's just weird. There's no other way to explain it other than it just feels weird and it feels fake almost. Like
You should make a video about that.
I was going to, it's on my list of like what like videos I want to make this week.
You should be like, okay, 15,000 of you guys that just decided to follow me. What the hell?
Yeah.
How did this happen? Hi, I'm just a girl that likes filming videos in the kitchen, but whatever. I guess you guys like it. So I'll tell you a little bit about me. This is blah, 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 blah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. And like DMs and stuff, like what do I do with that?
You set up, this is for anybody that goes viral. Listen, this is the fucking key. Okay. If you go viral, you need to set up your profile to be optimized for inbound. If you go viral, you need to set up your profile to be optimized for inbound. Why? Because you ain't going to send out 15,000 DMs. It's not going to happen. So if I was in your position and I just went viral and I wanted to set up, so glad you asked, Dana. That's a fucking great question. I'm going to answer. If I was in your position, I would make sure that at my bio had a keyword that was like DM me owned or whatever your fucking avatar speaks to. I would make sure that maybe there was like a pinned post on your page that was like, if you want, there's like a healthy recipe. It's like, if you want the recipe, comment recipe and I'll send this to you. I'd make sure that there was a pinned post on your page that had a fire before and after. That was like, if you want more info, comment transform. And I would make sure that every day I was posting on my story some sort of pull for people to engage with or some sort of keyword prompt to get people to DM you and making sure that your application is linked in your bio. Those are the things that I would do. So optimize your profile for inbound because you cannot outbound everybody. It's not going to happen. No. So what you want to do is out of those 15,000 followers, like out of every 100 people that follow you guys, 50 people are never going to buy from you at any point. 50% of the people are never going to buy.
Yep.
50% of people will buy from you. And out of the 50% that will buy from you, 15% will buy from you right now. The other 35% will buy from you within the next 30, 60, 90 days. Well, they'll buy from you or somebody. So out of every 100 people that follow you, Selena, there's going to be 15% of people that are what I call now buyers. So you need to optimize your profile to capture the now buyers. Make sense?
Yeah, for sure. I posted a recipe, like comment recipe, and I got like 250 comments on it, which like automatically sent them a recipe. So should I follow up with those people and be like, hey,
100%. That's one thing, but I would also, yes. And before you did that, like that's more of an indirect CTA. I would do a direct CTA on your story. I would put one photo up of before and after of your client. And I would put, do you want results like this? Hell yes, or not interested. And anybody that votes hell yes, I'd be like, Selena, thanks so much for voting on my poll. Smiley face. How's your day going? And I would start the conversation.
Okay.
That will keep you busy all week.
Okay.
You did it.
Celebrate.
Yes. Abundance.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Have the best day.
No problem. You guys, that right there, like, it's a perfect example of being like, holy fuck, I'm getting what I wanted. And you just gotta, like, you said something in there. I wanted to touch on it before we move forward. You just said, well, like, what do I need to do differently? Like, how do I handle this? Like, Brian gave you guys the tactics around your profile, but like realistically, you don't do anything differently. You send out DMs, you keep posting content, you show up consistently. You're just a little bit more popular now. That's it. Like, you just got a little bit more followers, but you still keep showing up and you keep pushing it and you fucking put up your right hand and you pat yourself on the fucking back for doing a good job. And then you keep fucking pushing for it.
I want everyone to pay attention to this because this is really important. The universe will never give you more than you can handle. Which is why Cole asked you the question, why do you guys want to do this?
Yep.
Because I just want to paint a picture for a second, Selena. What happened if you blew up to 1 million followers today? That'd be fucking pretty great. You're like, oh my God. Right? That's what I'm saying. So like adjust to this temperature, feel this, and then be like, okay, I can fucking handle this. I got this. And that's when you'll get more. Cool. Anthony, what up?
What's up, guys? Based off those numbers, that means I should get 4,000 clients this month, 15% of the new followers. Let's go.
4,000 people would be interested in buying. It's her job to find them.
Yeah, no, I'm just messing around. Yeah, I just want to give gratitude and a couple quick questions. So last pod chats talked about this is the month you're gonna hit 10K. Did that shit and got my first international client. Thanks to you guys.
Yeah, let's fucking go, bruh. Did we celebrate you yet?
I have no idea.
I don't think we did. I don't think we got you a sweater. Everybody, we're going to celebrate you right now on this podcast. I want everyone to unmute themselves. Everybody on the fucking podcast. Everybody unmute yourself. Because I haven't shouted you in the group yet. So we're going to shout you on the fucking podcast. Everybody unmute yourself. And then we're going to do 3, 2, 1. When I say 1, after I say 1, we're going to say, let's fucking go. So it's going to be 3, 2, 1. Let's fucking go. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Let's go, homie. Let's go. Fucking dope. Congratulations. Yeah. That's also your second month in the 10K mastermind. Am I right?
Just starting second month. That was my first month.
That was your first month in the 10K mastermind. Hits his first 10K month. Fucking sign me the fuck up, Sally. Cool. How can we help you?
About to hit another one. If I don't, I already collected 6.5K a couple days in, brand new client. So I'm about to going for 15K this month, baby. Question is first one. So I went viral on Instagram. Bodybuilding.com reached out to me, asked me to be like athlete for them. How do I handle like affiliates and those sort of sponsorships? Because I am my brand 100%, but I want your guys' opinion.
I love that. Before we answer that, because you just answered it, what would your perspective be? Tell me and Cole.
My perspective on having that limit.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. Like I like the brand, so it's like cool, but at the same time, I don't care to really plug it in my bio if it's taken away from my coaching business.
So how do you handle it?
I guess I don't know what they're asking of me because they asked me to apply, so I didn't even pursue that or anything. So if they're just like, if they don't even ask me to like put in my bio, I guess I'd be fine with it. But
you nailed it. Like the reason I'm asking you these questions is I want to make you aware that like you're on the right path. Because that's the answer. Yeah. I would never give up real estate space in my bio unless somebody was going to pay me $5, $10, $15, $20,000 a month. Because it's like you just made $6.5 thousand 6 days in, right? The only exception that I make, thank you, Lewis, would be like if they're like, yeah, we're going to post you on our page of 2.6 million followers once a month. Fucking sounds good. I'll put you in my fucking bio, whatever.
They actually might do that because in their little spiel to me, they mentioned me being like one of their exclusive featured athletes, and they have like 3 million followers on Instagram.
Yeah. So I would apply and I'd figure out what the details were. And I would want to know specific numbers of like how many times they're planning to share you. And I would just be transparent, be like, I love that you guys are interested. Thank you so much. Like my business is doing amazing right now. And so for me, like this would have to be a win-win. And so I would love to help you guys make videos and promote you guys to my audience, whatever. But like I also in return would want to get, shout it out to your, so it has to be win-win.
Okay.
If you can make it work win-win, sweet. If not, then don't do it.
Okay, perfect. And next quick question. So I'm at like 50, 60 clients. What do I have to do to now get qualified for $1 million mastermind? What's next?
I would say hit 15 this month and get really dialed with your workflow, because you're at a really good place, by the way, because the ideal place to come into the $1 million mastermind is to have too many clients and too many leads. That's like perfect. Because if you have too many clients and too many leads, I'll teach you the right hires to make, and then you just scale. So you're at the right place. I would get your income comfortably over 15. And then once you hit 15, send me a message.
Got it. All right. Thank you. That's it.
You're fucking G, bro. Good job. I just want to fucking point something out. Okay. This motherfucker's on every call.
Yep.
Every call. What did fucking Shal say on our team meeting the other day, Cole? Can you reiterate that?
Yes. And it was literally my favorite thing in the entire goddamn world. She said, something about PT domination has completely transformed my life, and it's made me push harder than ever. And what she said verbatim was, I realized very quickly early on when getting connected to Cole and Brian that if I just showed up, they would show up for me. That was it. If I show up, they'll show up for me. If you show up, we'll show up for you. That is literally the fucking mentality. And that is why we pour so much fucking value into Anthony, because he is on every single fucking call. Guys, he's been on every content art I've ever done. I've dived in his content like every single fucking week. And every week he's been like, oh, okay, bet, sounds good. Boom, takes the feedback, goes and fucking hits it, explodes. More income, more followers, more income, more followers, more income, more followers. Because he's showing the fuck up. If you show up, we'll show up for you.
500 views to 3 million views on 2 videos. Enough said. Fucking gang. Gang. What's up, Sammy? I'm putting sunglasses on because I feel fucking juicy right now.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, that's sick. I actually have to back that because I remember when I feel like I've watched him like progress every week, and I'm just like, damn it, it's so inspiring to be honest to just see how much he's improved as well. So back that. So my question is, and I don't know if it's just I need some reassurance or if it's like you'll have some ideas, but I feel like I've been consistently doing like something and something and something in the sense of like in October, November last year, there was Shay did that like 30-day sprint and then we did a giveaway and then that got me some clients and heaps of leads. And then I did a 14-day challenge in December, got a bunch of leads, got a couple of clients. And then in January, I did the 6-week challenge and got a couple of clients. And now I'm like, all right, what's next? And I'm like, what should I do next? Do I keep moving forward and keep doing things like that? Or do I just need to pause, settle in the business, keep doing my non-negotiables and just chill for a bit? Because I don't also want to be like, all right, what's next? What's next? What's next?
Yep.
Consistently. And I just, I'm not sure what to do.
Yep. I like your perspective. So can I follow up with some questions?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your average view volume on your videos? My definition of average view volume, and you don't have to know exactly, but like on average, how many views do your videos get per video?
I'd say 1,000 to 2,000, and I have had a couple go up to 3 to 4 lately. So I'm on a trajectory up slowly.
Okay. So what I would do if I were you is I would pause on the quote unquote challenges and stuff. And I would spend the next 30 to 60 days doubling down on content. And my definition of doubling down on content doesn't mean do more content. It means create higher quality content. And the way that you're going to do that is you're going to study what you're doing that's currently working. And you're going to reiterate that. You're going to repurpose that. You're going to reuse those videos. You're also going to be studying different creators in your niche. So finding women that are creating content for people that are in your niche. And you can do this. Like, I'm going to give you a hack for searching content on Instagram, you guys. Who's your avatar, Sammy?
Women who don't feel confident in their own bodies and just want to build confidence through fat loss or building muscle.
So you could I would search get toned because toned is a word that women would use. So search the term get toned on Instagram, see what videos pop up, Sammy. When you look at the videos that pop up on this explore feed, click on the video, but then also click on the profile of the person that posted the video. Oftentimes this will lead you to profiles of people that are creating content for people in your niche. So I'd figure out what kind of content's being created for women that are in my niche, and I'd find some creators to get inspired by. I would double down and look at what your content's doing and see like the top performing videos and seeing how you can redo those. So maybe if you did a top performing video about like what not to eat in the drive-through, then maybe you go to another restaurant, you do the same thing, or maybe you do one in the kitchen that's like a fat loss recipe. Maybe you do a different fat loss recipe, or like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Last thing I would say is like, don't just do the non-negotiables on a day-to-day basis. You should get good at being non-negotiable on a week-to-week basis, meaning when are you doing your calls to actions? How frequently are you doing actions? Are those structured on a weekly basis, every Monday and every Thursday? Which call to actions perform the best? Have you done the same call to action every single time? Can you do a different one? So like, that's what I'd be focusing on if I were you right now.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, that's actually on my goal for this week's list is to start doing more call to actions structured. So I mean, you say that. And I have been really trying to, when I do absorb content, I'm like, all right, why did I like that video? Why did I not scroll like on other people's content? So yeah. And I'm keen for a content audit next week because I feel like I think it's next week. I posted a few reels that in my head when I posted it, I was like, I reckon this will do pretty good because I did this. And it has done a little bit better. So yeah, I'm keen to get a bit more of an audit.
Cool. I love it.
Sweet. But no, thank you. That's all I needed.
You're welcome. I hope you have the best day of your entire life. You're always walking on the fucking treadmill, eh?
Yeah, it's because I start work on my like physio job after this and I'm stuck at a desk all day. So I'm like, I have to get my steps in before I sit down at a desk.
You gotta get, I get it. I love it.
As long as you don't mind.
I know, I don't mind at all. I think it's funny. I just like chirping. You're like our coach Shay. Coach Shay is always on the treadmill. Every fucking meeting, he's always on the treadmill. I like always laugh at him.
Yeah, I'm good. I have ADHD. I need a multitask. I'm a good multitasker.
I'm with you. That's why I put my sunglasses on and I'm playing with my toy car Lamborghini. I'm in the same fucking boat as you. We're good.
Is that I love that toy.
Dude, my videographer bought this for me. Nick Schaefer. He bought this for me.
That's lit.
Lamborghini. Yeah, I like it.
Oh my God, amazing. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Coach Chris.
What's going on, fam? How's you been?
Best day of our fucking lives, bro.
I knew it, as always. It's been a fucking while, so I wanted to pop in here. And my question's like, it's not something that I'm super like confused about. It's really, I've been listening to Cole. I've been tuning into the fucking avatar audits, the content audits, everything. And something that like you guys have been talking about that's really been just fucking making my mind go crazy is focusing on a problem instead of a person. Because for the past year and a half, I've been focusing just on a person, on busy mom specifically, and it's gone super well. But at the same time, obviously, I'm a man and I can't relate in so many different areas with moms. And so I'm like, okay, like sat down with myself, I'm like, what the fuck do I relate to when it comes to this avatar? And the main problem is like having confidence and just my mental health. Like that's the reason I'm into fitness in the first place. And that's obviously not just women. So where in your business would you say, like, okay, I'm gonna make this switch from like, one avatar to a next? If it's like when does it basically make sense for you to make that type of switch? I'm asking basically.
It's actually funny that you asked this question because I just had this conversation with Tyler Buck on a podcast when we dove into everything. And it's because he is running his general coaching business, but he's attacking the general public. And he wanted to make a pivot towards strictly rugby because that's his passion. That's the main thing that he wanted to dive into. So I zoomed out and I told him to lay all the cards on the table. First and foremost, you said that the content that you've been creating is going well, right? Now, what does that mean? How many clients do you have? Are you currently pulling in leads on a continual basis? Is it like pulling water from a rock? Update me.
The last one makes the most sense to me. Honestly, it's been consistent. Like the only difference that I make when I notice, like, okay, I'm having a really good quote unquote season is how much time I spend going hard in the DMs. But with that being said, I'm not getting a bunch of inbound, if that makes sense.
But are you getting a lot of engagement on the videos that you're producing that at least allow you to have the conversations in the first place?
Yeah, it's not high engagement, but everybody who's new that engages, I mean, I have a really good chance of signing them at that point.
Perfect. So you have like a decent conversion rate through DM to call.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's a pro, right? And the reason why I'm having this conversation with you is because you guys first need to lay out everything on the table, or at least write down all the pros and cons to what would happen if you ended up switching your niche. All right. The second question you need to ask yourself is, do I resonate with speaking to my fucking avatar? Yes or no? All right. And you need to have that internal conversation with self. I know you, Chris, help moms because you want to help people that were like your mom, right? You want to help individuals get out of that situation. But again, it doesn't mean you have to hit the gender. You can always hit the problem. All right. So I'm all about just looking internally. I really don't think that Brian or myself or anybody else here should stand on any leg and tell you who you should be fucking speaking to, period, because you'll resonate with it for probably a couple months. And then what will end up happening is you'll end up fucking either quote unquote burning out or disassociating with the individuals you're speaking to on camera because you don't enjoy speaking to them. So I want you to lay everything out on a piece of paper today and ask yourself, like, why am I trying to serve moms? Do I enjoy serving moms? What are the pros and cons to attacking this niche every day? All right. And then look through it and then ask yourself, okay, well, if I was to switch, what would the niche be? Because confidence isn't fucking good enough. That makes no sense. Right.
Yeah.
Struggling with confidence still to a certain degree isn't good enough because you're going to be talking about every fucking problem under the sun. You're going to be talking about how women see themselves a certain way in the mirror and how men see themselves a certain way when they go outside. And it's not going to resonate with anybody because it's going to be trying to resonate with everyone. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
So you first need to ask yourself, who would I want to switch to and why? If not, this entire conversation is irrelevant. All right. You need to ask yourself first. All right. After you have that conversation, then you can actually lay everything out. And I used Brian as an example in my latest podcast, guys, with Tyler. Why? Because let's look at the transition from aesthetic nation to PT domination. Brian finally reached a point where he got burnt out and didn't want to help individuals with fucking macro counting anymore. So he laid everything down on a piece of paper. This is reality, guys. He literally looked at it like this and was like, okay, well, like, what do I do? Well, if I burn my entire fucking fitness side of the ground and give away all my clients, I'm not going to have a lot of income. I'll have a decent amount of income coming in from the company to sustain certain bills, but it's not like he was going to be making the same amount. So he had to make a calculated decision. Do I really want to do this anymore? The answer was no. So he burnt it to the fucking ground. He went towards a different direction because he laid out all the pros and cons and took action on what he wanted to do internally. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like I'm kind of like at that fork in the road where I'm not super burnt out at all with the people that I work with, but with the content that I'm making. That's where I feel like there's a lot more resistance now recently when it comes to just filming that same content for them every time.
I get it 100%. It also probably feels like that if you don't understand them. Brian and myself literally filmed a video yesterday where he asked me what my opinion was on men coaching women. And I
Right.
literally talked about that. It's very hard to relate to an individual where you don't even share the same genitalia. You don't even know what the fuck is going on in their body and what's going on in their mind on a daily basis. Whether we want to admit it or not, or whether people want to have that conversation, it's fucking hard. But I want everybody to write this down because it will also help you, Chris. And I feel like it'll help everybody else as well. Your gut is your guide. All right. I'm not joking. Brian and myself can probably tell you guys of 15 different scenarios in the last 2 years where both of us have listened to our gut and it's been 100% right. Exactly the feeling that we thought, whether it was due to a friend relationship, a business decision we had to make, a mentor pivot that we needed to dive into. Our gut is our guide. You guys have a feeling. All right. But what will end up happening is you'll look for permission in order to take action on the feeling that you have in your mind, where I want you to take action anyways, because your gut is leading you in the direction you want to go.
For sure.
Feel me?
Yeah. And the biggest thing that like triggered it for me was you talking about solving the problem instead of helping like just that one person, where I'm like, okay, that is like the bigger problem. Like when it comes to moms, I have that relation where like, being raised by two moms, watching them go through it. And I haven't talked about this in the academy, but I almost lost my biological mom in January. And that was my wake up call. I'm like, I'm helping all these fucking moms, but I haven't even helped my own. And then that just drove me down a whole fucking tunnel where I'm like, okay, why the fuck am I doing this? Why am I here? What do I even want to do from here on out? And I've even been getting like from my content, I feel like that's coming through because I'm starting to get all those comments like, oh, you're a fucking man. You don't know what I'm talking about. And I mean, all my clients are like kicking these motherfuckers' asses in the comments, which I love. But at the same time, like, okay, maybe they have a point. So that's why like I wanted to hop on and just get that point of view. So I need to lay everything out for sure.
They only have a point if you're actually lying. All right. Never listen to any haters. So I'm just going to instantly fucking kibosh that because don't listen to anyone, period. All right. If you're getting results for individuals and those people don't have a fucking point, but if you're not getting anybody results and you're talking shit online, then they do have a point. So don't stop listening or letting individuals' opinions online sway you. Listen to your internal. All right. If you don't want to help moms anymore because you can't resonate with what their fucking struggles are, that is a valid point. Pivot towards something you understand. If you want to help moms, but it's actually not moms, you just want to help people that are struggling with diabetes or whatever fucking problem you have in your mind because you saw a loved one go through that, then attack the problem. Stop just attacking the niche because you saw your fucking aunt go through it 3 years ago. Does this make sense, everyone?
Yeah.
That's the pivot, Chris. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
Good.
Like you said, I got to fucking write. I got a lot of writing to do. I appreciate it.
Got you, bro.
Bam. Mr. Joseph, what's going on, King?
Hey guys, how are you?
You already know,
That's
dog.
whatever.
Yeah. All right. So I got a quick question on content. So I'm still fairly new. I've only been posting for 2 months consistently every day, but I'm getting a lot of young engagement, which is great because I've been getting like DMs from people like being like, "Oh, thank you so much. Like this helped me a lot on my weight loss," which is great. It makes me feel awesome. But then I take a look at their page and they're like 15 years old or 14 years old, which, like I said, is great. But I feel like I'm not hitting an older demographic.
Pause. One
Yeah.
sec. Sorry to cut you off. Have you actually checked your analytics?
Yeah.
So like, let's go into your analytics because your analytics don't lie. So like sometimes
Everybody do this with Brian, please. Follow
um,
along.
so I'm on my phone right now on the live call. Can you walk them through it? Where they don't-
100%, guys. So everybody open up your Instagram.
Open up your Instagram.
All right. Once you go to your Instagram, if you have a professional account, a creator account, or a business account, you will see professional dashboard right on your front page. If you do not, you can hit the little hamburger, hashtag the top 3 lines in the top right corner, and it will bring you to your professional dashboard.
Wait one
Once you
second.
guys-
Joseph, do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Perfect. Once you hit that, go to total followers. Once you open up your total followers and you see your growth graph, the amount of people that have followed you and unfollowed, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you're going to see most active times, but just above that, you're actually going to see age ranges. What's your top one?
My top one is 18 to 24.
Okay. And what a percentage
And
is
actually,
that?
my second one is 25 to 34. And then 13 to 17 and 35 to 44.
Pause. I don't care about all of them. So 18 to 34, what are the percentages on both those graphs?
18 to 24 is 32.9.
And then what's the other one?
25 to 34 is 29.5.
There you
Okay,
go.
so you've got literally 65%.
Wait. How many followers do you have?
241
So over 65% of your followers are in your demographic.
of the age.
That's
Okay.
right. And this is, I'm not, by the way, I'm not giving you shit. This is,
No, yeah.
I want everyone to write this down. Don't overgeneralize. And when I say overgeneralize, here's what I mean. And this is, dude, this is like first of all, Joseph, I just want to give you credit. This is the second time you've been on PodChats and you're new to the academy. So you're a fucking gangster for coming and showing up. All right. I'm just going to fucking give you that. Second thing is like, dude, everybody does this, right? What people do is like, they'll get one no on sales calls. They'll be like, nobody's fucking buying. It's like, bro, you got one no. Or maybe they'll get 2 out of the last, they have 5 sales calls. They've sold 3 and the last 2 said no. And they're like, dude, like I can't fucking convert. It's like, bro, you had 2 no's in a row. Okay. You're overgeneralizing. And so when you see, you know, you're like, I see like 2 or 3 or 4 15-year-olds, you're like, yep, fucking all these motherfuckers are young. We got to know data. We got to know stats. I need to know stats. So statistics say you're on the right path.
Yes. I also want to say, and I'm like, I want you to look this perspective, Joseph. When you are in the gym and you perform a crazy fucking lift, let's say there's 15 grown men and 15 teenagers. Who pays attention and then hypes you up and gives you props in that gym?
Oh, the teenagers. Exactly.
You know why? Because they haven't developed an over crazy arcing ego yet. These kids still want to learn. Where in reality, guys, most adults, even though they want your help, won't raise their hand. Hashtag why fucking half of you don't raise your hand on PodChats or content audits and more. I love y'all, but you'll have a burning question and then you won't fucking ask it. And then someone else will ask it. And then I'll see your comment in the chat box of Zoom being like, oh my God, thank God I've been struggling with that and thinking about it. Well, why didn't you raise your fucking hand and ask us? You see, as adults, we are less likely to ask questions and reach out, even though we know we need the help. But when we're kids, we don't care about putting ourselves out there, all right? About exposing ourselves to the reality of the fucking world. So the first people to engage on your social media are usually going to be teenagers because they fuck with your shit, right? But if you keep going with the consistency, with the path that you are on, you will eventually start inspiring the adults to step up because they see your knowledge and they start to trust you as an authority. Okay?
Bet.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome, bro. Quick question. Oh, wait, whoa. Where's Gina? Gina's our new fucking gangster. Gina joined like 60 days ago and she's making fucking money. Where the fuck are you, Gina? Oh, I see you. How much money have you made in the first 60 days? Unmute yourself. I see you. I'm fucking asking you to unmute. Where you at?
Over 7G.
Over 7 G's in the first 60 days.
Yeah.
She just joined the CLA. She was in onboarding. I've been fucking paying attention to your come up, Gina.
Oh, thank you.
I
listen to you guys for like months and months and months. So you're like, you know, celebrities in my mind, and everything you say, it works. You just have to work it. So I'm here to learn.
Let's fucking go. I like that. Gina's going to
Awesome.
be fucking hitting 10K soon. I promise you guys that.
Yes.
Side note, I'm super excited. We got our event coming up in 57 days. Can I show you guys something?
Yes,
Can we do something? All right.
Yep.
All right. We're fucking doing it. I asked your guys' permission and Cole said yes. So I'm fucking going for it. Let's fucking go.
This is the moment you've all been waiting for. The PT Domination All Access event will be live May 3rd and 4th in Kelowna, British Columbia.
This is the biggest fitness business conference Canada has ever seen, and we're expecting over 350 people live in attendance.
We've already pre-sold 150 tickets.
We only have 200 left.
Here's what to expect when you come to the PT Domination All Access event.
We start Friday, May 3rd at 9 a.m.
And you're gonna hear from the top online fitness coaches in the fucking game when they deliver their passion, energy, and power to you.
We're also gonna have multiple Q&A portions so you can ask your questions and have your breakthrough.
We're gonna be bringing in guest mastermind students that are making anywhere from $20,000 to $200,000 on stage to be interviewed so you can capture their secrets.
Also gonna get together for a team dinner so you can break bread with your fellow coaches.
Not to mention, food is gonna be catered and taken care of the entire weekend through meal prep for you to make sure that we stay on track with our macros and get juicy the entire time.
And finally, you get to experience Aesthetic Nation Gym, completely rebranded by Brian and Cole to make it our own, the home of PT Domination.
As a bonus, we're gonna have professional photographers and videographers on site to capture content for you in the best gym in Canada.
Tap the button below to get your tickets while you can.
This is gonna be the biggest and best event we have ever fucking hosted. So don't miss out. Tickets are live. Grab yours now.
And every single event, we bring an incredible speaker, and this one is the most viral content coach on the internet right now. Check this out.
What's going on, guys? If you guys don't already know who I am, my name is Devin Jatho. I'm a content marketer, and coming May 3rd to May 4th, I'll be bringing you fitness guys or gals viral content strategies to not only grow your personal brand, but to also leverage it to get more clients. With that said, I promise it'll be worth it. Don't miss out.
Let's fucking go. I don't know if you guys know who Devin Giotto is, so I'm just going to show you all really quick. He's my content coach. He is a fucking goat. He's also very, very expensive to hire, so he's going to be there. Actually, no, I can't tell you the fucking thing about Devin because that would ruin the fucking surprise. He has.
Don't tell him.
I won't. He has some sauce. Guys, go to Devin Giotto's page. 227,000 views, 530,000 views, 780,000 views, 593,000 views, 234K views, 1.1 million views. Every single fucking video this guy posts goes between 200 to 1 million to 2 million to 4 million views. And you guys are going to get to learn from him at the All Access event. Let's fucking go. So if you're interested, you guys can grab a ticket in the chat. It's going to be fucking sick. You got to fucking come, okay? By the way, guys, if you guys do want to get a ticket, links in the chat. If you're in the academy, you guys can also split the installment into 2. So if you guys wanted to come, but you're like, I don't know if I can afford it, you guys can do 2 installments. It's in 57 days. Get your ass to the fucking event. It's going to be fucking sick.
Let's fucking go.
Cool. Paige, what up?
Hi. How are both of you?
Fucking fantastic. How are you?
Best day ever.
Yeah.
All right. So I have a plan. So I kind of wanted to run it by you to make sure I'm not missing something.
Okay.
So I've been working on my content, making it much simpler, and it's not taking me as much time because I just said, fuck it, hit record and post it. And it's actually been doing really well because it's just tackling what my niche needs, which is just nutrition and time as a busy mom. So with that taking less time, obviously you've probably seen on the camera, I don't have care for my kids anymore. So I'm working my full-time job at home while doing this, while watching 2 kids. So I've had to get really creative and better with my time. So that's where the content comes in. But I need to start contributing financially, and I haven't had much of an income. So my plan is to do a 14-day challenge, but I don't want to just bank on that because I've ran 2 and haven't made any. So my first plan is the 14-day challenge, calling it like Happy, Healthy, Hot Mom Summer. And then obviously sending my DMs daily, but not wanting to focus just on the short term with the challenge, doing long-term focusing on my Facebook group, building that and having that as a lead funnel, making a posting still in that because right now I'm just doing a March movement. So building the engagement in the community within there. And then all of that's business and then self because it's been super stressful and busy. Going back to a morning routine and focusing on my fitness goals and using that as documentation in my stories to organize those a little bit better.
Yep.
And I've been doing content once a day, which has been manageable with the new format that I'm doing. But feedback from engagement is recipes that people want to do and learning how to track. So adding in 2 times a week, posting twice, doing a recipe comparison with a normal recipe and a healthier, low calorie, comparing the portion sizes and saying you could fit both into your health and fitness goals. It's just whatever you prefer.
Okay. Can I go? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Before we move forward, I love all the self shit. Don't touch any of the self stuff. I'm going to fucking meddle with your business. So everything that you wrote down for self is fucking A1. Don't touch that. I agree with everything. And by the way, guys, everybody write this in the chat. Personal development always comes first, period. Always. You will always catch me at the fucking gym before you'll catch me on these calls. Facts.
Yep.
Catch me fucking working on myself and my mindset, my goals before I work on you guys. No offense. I love y'all, but me first, then you. Personal comes first because when your personal comes first, you can lead from a place of power. So personal comes first. I agree with that. Instead of thinking I'm gonna do a 14-day challenge and other things because a 14-day challenge didn't work out last time, I want to deep dive into that because I want to ask, like, why didn't the 14-day challenge work out last time? Like, instead of just brushing past that, like, if a lead gen strategy doesn't work, I don't brush past it and like, okay, I'm just going to do something else. I'm like, why didn't it work? So what happened?
So my first one that I ran, my content was shit. I wasn't attracting the right stuff. I wasn't speaking clearly. And it was my first one. So I obviously had a lot of areas of opportunity to run. My second one was a lot better. I had a lot more people join and a lot more engaged, but I still didn't make any sales. And most of them were because they actually did not have any money and weren't ready to invest, even though they saw results in the challenge. So I've started to...
Stop. Sorry. I need to fucking meddle.
Yes.
How many people were in the challenge?
18. And I think 6 were active. I did get on a phone call with 1, but she ended up not signing due to financial reasons, but she did win the challenge. So I gave her a free month, but...
We're there. you were like one fucking small tweak away from having a challenge that converts. You guys write this down, 3 feet from gold. This is important. You're right there. Don't take your foot off the gas because you're like, it's not fucking working. You were like the first one sucked ass. The second one was better. The third one's going to convert. That's how it works. So this is the plan. Okay. Your goal is to get 25 to 30 people in your 14-day challenge. Your goal is to make sure the Facebook group is fucking popping before the 14-day challenge. I also want you to search inside. Who here has run a really successful 14-day challenge that would be down to drop some hacks in the group? I think Bray wanted to do that for us, right, Bray? I see you, huh? Wink face. But like, let's get the engagement up to start the challenge. Let's get people excited when they fucking join. Let's get like 15 people participating. And then out of those 15 people, let's not wait till the end of the challenge to jump on calls. Let's book calls before the challenge even starts. Let's sell it paid in full before the challenge starts. Let's finish like with the challenge with 10 people at the end. Let's get on 3 of those calls and let's sign 2 of those clients. Like we're right there. You're right fucking there. I was sick for 2.5 weeks. Loom videos on the task list today. What a fucking lucky duck you are, Paige. You get to watch the Loom today. Can I also tell you what I think you should do? Because for some reason I thought about you when I was leaving my garage. Actually, no, it's not for some reason. It's because your shirt got shipped back to me because for whatever reason, my guy put the wrong address. And so I was thinking about you when I left my house today. You know what you should do? You should fucking join mom groups. 100% join mom groups and just fucking post pictures of you working full-time from home with your baby.
Okay.
Like what it's like working full-time at home with my baby. And then talk about your job, what you do. Like, what's your job? What's your career?
Working for quality improvement for a hospital.
Okay, so you're literally like, I love doing hospital work from home with the baby. I'm like, does any other mom feel like they're literally running around with their head cut off like at all times?
Okay.
You're just like, ding, hello. And then people are going to comment and engage. Bam.
I'm a part of it, engage in others, but I haven't posted my own, so I'll start doing it.
Choose 3 mom groups that are fucking banging and don't do any fitness shit in there. Just post random shit with you and your fucking kiddo. That's it. Your moms will find you and you're just going to engage with them. It's fucking going to happen.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Those are your plans. Fuck everything else.
Fuck everything else?
Yes. 14-day challenge. Focus on it. Dude, if you do something half-assed, like it's not going to work. It's like, that's like you being like, this is what you just said to me. Okay. You're like, okay, so my goal is to lose weight. And so last time I started a weight loss journey, it didn't work. So this time I'm going to do Weight Watchers and I'm going to go swimming every day and I'm going to go for a run. And I'm also going to do a marathon and I'm also going to do 100 squats every day when I wake up in the morning. You're fucking, so like still post content, right? And I want you to send out your DMs to fill your challenge and post in groups. And that's fucking it. Everything else out the window and personal development. Thumbs up.
Okay. Yep. Sounds good. Thank you.
Go convert and make some fucking money. I believe in you. If you sign one client, that's $1,500 or $1,000 or $750 or whatever you charge. One. You sign 3, that's $3,000. Take a picture with your kids right now and be like, does any other mom feel this pain working from home? Post it in a group. All right, bet. What's up, Cameron?
How are you, boys?
Fantastic. How are you?
Good. Mate, just a quick question regarding contracts. So I had a client this week fuck me over for online, and my fault because I didn't get him to pay in full, although he committed to doing that before I started doing the work. So I finished the work, kept chasing him up. Yeah, I'll pay. And then finally got back to me yesterday and was like, yeah, no, I'm not paying. So should have got him to pay in full. But I don't know what it's like over in Canada and the States, but in Oz, even if you had a contract signed, it's not really enforceable. So should I just be not really worrying about that and just going, okay, my rule is that they have to pay in full or I don't pick up my pen?
Yeah, that's a good question. So this is across the board. No matter what country you're in, contracts work. But in order for them to be enforced, you got to fucking pursue them, which means hiring a lawyer and going after them.
Yeah.
Which is,
and the cost benefit isn't
yeah,
there.
exactly.
Like I've had this in face to face as well. I've had $5,000 contracts signed, and then when I've followed it up, they've gone, mate, you got to give them the money. So you got to let them out, or it's going to cost you 20. And it's like, sweet.
So it's like, this is how I view contracts. And my thing is like, I know that there's going to be some people that are going to break their word, but I'm going to make anybody sign an agreement because coming into an agreement, I want to make sure that you understand your responsibilities. I understand my responsibilities, and we're going to operate based off of integrity. If anybody does try to break the contract, like I will bring up the contract and let them know like they did sign it. At the end of the day, it's not worth it for me to pursue legal action unless somebody like really fucking crosses my boundaries and like tries to sell my information, which has happened before. And then we go after them. But like, other than that, like create a valuable service and understand that this is going to happen. I also think that this is a numbers game. The more people that you work with, Cameron, the more likely that this is going to happen, just because like It's human nature. Nobody's perfect. There's always going to be somebody that will break their word or break their bond. And I would say, like, don't make a decision for everybody based on the actions of one person and try not to get caught up. I know how much it sucks. I'm not fucking taking that away from you, but I also don't think you should be like, okay, I'm never taking any payment plans unless you pay in full, because then you're going to negate, like, you know, the next 9 clients that would actually pay on time and pay out their contract, you know?
Oh no, look, I don't have a problem with them paying week to week. But because he committed to the paid in full, and I sent him that link, I should have got that money before I did the work, and I didn't. And
Yeah,
he was actually
yes,
a face,
yes.
and I'm going to blame Cole. No, I'm not really going to blame Cole, but he was actually a face-to-face client that I downsold into the online. So I know he's got the money because he was paying me more face-to-face before. And yeah, he's just talking shit and going, oh, I can't afford it. And the guy's worth a min. And mate, one other question. We spoke last week about this flowchart thing. And then in the
I just
conversation,
messaged him now. I literally.
no, all cool, all good. I think you said to me to reach out to Shay or Shell, but I couldn't hear on the audio. Either I was meant to reach out to them or they were meant to reach out to me, but I wasn't sure who. I was going to reach out to them, but I didn't know which one you said to do.
Shao. So Shao's the coach that gets students into momentum when they fall off track.
Wait.
I think Shay was on the call. So I think
I just couldn't hear on the audio if you said Shay or Shell. Sorry.
Lauren.
I'm here. Yes, I am.
Cameron, can you please send me a message on Facebook? Lauren's my executive assistant. I'm going to get him to group chat you with Shay.
Yep.
Sweet. Thank you.
And I just let you know, Cameron, as soon as you came on,
Thanks,
I
Cam.
literally messaged Janelle because I was like, oh, fuck the flow chart. And I DM'd her right
All
away.
good, man. No rush. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
You're welcome, brother. I just want to say one
Cheers,
thing,
bye.
and this is it's a shitty lesson to learn the hard way, but it's a good lesson to learn in general. Everybody write this in the chat. Never do work without cash in hand. Ever. It's like, it's shitty to learn, but you only want to learn it once, and you never want to do the work without the cash in hand. Because you do the work without the cash in hand, then like they're just like, peace. And so, like, even as an example, let's say that specific situation, homie's like, yeah, cool, I'm good for next week. I'm like, great. So what we'll do right now is I'll secure a $250 deposit. That way I can get started on your program. And then when you pay the rest next week, we can get rocking and rolling. Sound good? Perfect. He pays. We're good. I can do the work now. So never do work without cash in hand. Cool. Mr.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. Mr. fucking Haas. What's up, brother?
What's up, guys? First of all, before I ask my question, I just want to say I fucking missed you guys. The mansion was absolutely fucking life-changing. So thank you so much for you guys putting that on and everyone else that helped. And it's really cool being in this call now, like seeing all these people that I know, you know, Judith, Monty, all you guys are fucking G's. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, the Elite Mansion Mastermind. Let's fucking go.
Oh, yeah. I also had a question that I thought of. So I have 2 groups right now in my Trainerize, and one is for men, one is for women. And the women's is just like so good. Like every time I'm like, yo, guys, it's winning Wednesday, sure win. Boom. Everyone's commenting, everyone's supporting each other. People are super vulnerable with each other. The men's, I'm having a bit of trouble like keeping it alive. And I have to constantly like message people, hey, like make sure you go share your win on the group. It's just been kind of a struggle. So it's been kind of like it pops up a little bit and then it dies down. So what are some ways that I can incentivize my clients to like, you know, share things and create that bond and create that community?
Paul, you want to go first? I know you have an opinion on this.
Yeah, I love this shit. So how I would define this, all right, would be men follow strong leadership, all right, where a lot of women just want to be a part of a community. And the reason why I say it like this is because how many people, all right, have seen like what Haas is describing across all of their communities. All right. When you guys have a group of men, it's incredibly hard for you to get them activated to talk about their wins in their lives. But when you have a group of women, it's like you post one fucking thing and they're just like, boom, and fucking the group blows up. Why does that usually happen? Because the community aspect around females is way stronger. Usually you guys can see this in school. You see this in bars. You see this in regular social outings and social situations where a lot of men are standoffish and they're in the corner unless a leader walks in the room. All right, I'll give you an example right now. We could talk about the last Limitless event hosted by The Muscle, right? It was crazy, super cool. VIP room, everybody paid $10,000 a head for a ticket to be there. It was insane, the names that were there. And then Andy Priscilla flew in a Black Hawk helicopter and every single fucking person in the entire place stopped and watched David Goggins, Andy Priscilla, and Ed Milet walk in the room, and everyone shut the fuck up because they are the leaders. Those are the 3. Does that make sense? Like the dominant leadership walked in the fucking room. So people started to flood. You guys can ask Brian. It legit was like a snake of people following those 3. as they walked into the fucking event because they're the dominant leader. So what do I mean by this? And why can you take a lesson from it? It's very simple. All right. Your female group, keep doing what you're doing because they're killing it. They're popping off. They're supporting each other. You're in there to guide them / give them certain cues to communicate with each other. The men's group, be the leader they want to follow. All right. You celebrate wins. You share your workouts. You share your meals. You push them to fucking grow. Be in there and celebrate with them. Brian and myself celebrate with you guys and you fucking celebrate with us. But if we never celebrated, if we never shared, if we were never vulnerable, I seriously doubt the men in the community would feel fucking open enough to do the same. Does that make sense, Hoss?
Yeah, 100%.
That would be my advice. Start sharing more. All right. Lead by example. You can't expect them to not do anything or to do anything if you're not. Feel me?
Yeah. So like, don't just ask for shares and everything. Actually, like, give myself and
Dude,
try
just
to be a
show in
part of it.
general. All right, guys, if I brought Daniel in here right now, but I actually told him to stay home because Kate is sick, he would tell you that he hasn't drank in 8 months. Now, I didn't tell him to stop drinking, but because he showed up to my house every single day and watched me go 2 years sober without touching fucking alcohol, he was like, you know what? I want to try it, quit alcohol. And then told me 7 months in, he's like, oh, I'm fucking sober now. Thank you. I didn't tell him to do that. He just followed. He saw it and was like, that fucking inspires me. And because I was leading by example, he followed. Does this make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
That's it. Be the example worth following.
That was a mic drop. I got nothing to add to that. Good shit.
Boom.
Is there like, sorry, one quick thing. Is there any sort of like challenge or anything you guys have done in the past with your groups to like, you know, in addition to that kind of
The challenge is not the fucking problem. You need to become a leader. Okay. If they're not engaging right now off of basic things, doing a fucking fit challenge for men isn't going to get them inspired.
Right.
It's not. You could maybe give away cash, but realistically, it's probably not going to get them inspired. You need to be inspiring and push them in the first place. Once you get them firing, then you can look at doing a challenge. You did a challenge in the female group, it would blow the fuck up across the fucking board. All right. But it wouldn't blow up in the men's because they're not engaged already. Start being vulnerable. Show them why the fuck you're doing this. Open the fuck up about being a coach and what you do on a daily basis. Okay.
Okay. Got it. Thanks, man.
Got you.
My man. Appreciate you, Haas. What up, Arthur? How you doing, King?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How the fuck are you? What's going on?
Doing great. I have a couple questions about DMs.
Okay.
So I've made a couple of my reels have got some good engagement, but they've had nothing to do with fitness. And I've also made a couple like polls that have had nothing to do with fitness. So my question is like when you're responding to a poll, for example, like pineapple on pizza, that one, what is a good way to open that and then steer the conversation towards fitness?
You're asking the wrong question.
Okay.
The purpose of doing a poll like that would be to get your story views high. Once your story views are high, what I would do after that is I would post some sort of poll that was regarding like, what do you struggle with more, training or nutrition? Because like, as an example, if I post a poll on my Instagram stories, I'll just like try to make this as simple as I can. If I'm like out for a date night with Kirst and I'm like, do you guys like have a drink at dinner or not? And like, yes, I have wine. No, I don't have wine. And then I DM them. I'm like, hey, cool. How's your coaching business going? They're gonna be like, what the fuck? Right? It's just like, it doesn't align. But if you do the pineapple on pizza and then that gets your story views high, and then you leave that for like 12 to 16 hours, your story views are super high. Then the next poll you do is like, what do you struggle with more, training and nutrition? Bam. Then you message that. Then you don't have to transition.
I also think you could do another poll if you wanted to even make it relate to the pizza thing and keep the train going. You could make a poll saying, I agree with you. Pineapple fucking sucks. Now, do you feel like you can eat pizza and still lose weight? Yes or no? And then fucking engage with the people and dive into it.
I like that.
Feel me?
Cool. So the one is just a setup for the next post.
Yes.
Correct. So like you guys will see me do this on my Instagram as well. Like on, I think it was on Sunday. Yeah, on Sunday, I posted a poll that was like, are you ready for Monday? And it was like, fuck yes, I'm ready. Or like, no, I'd rather it stay Sunday, LOL. And then I let that poll get engagement. I left that up for like 12 to 24 hours. Once it was up for like, I was 12 to 16 hours. Once it was up for 16 hours, my story views were higher. Then I posted a CTA. And I was like, I'm looking for 5 guys that want to grow their online coaching business. So that's you, DM me 10K. Is that helpful?
Cool.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes total sense.
It's the same thing with your reels that go viral. So like your reels that go viral, if they like get engagement, but they're not about fitness, I wouldn't be like, hey, thanks so much for supporting the content. What are you enjoying more, the training or nutrition? It would be more like, hey, thanks for supporting my content. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a great day. Smiley face. And then when they reply and be like, yeah, no problem. Like, your content's great. Be like, yeah, cool. Where are you from? And then they're gonna be like, I'm from Missouri. How about you? Like, I'm from West Kelowna. Like, are you on a fitness journey right now? Or are you just enjoying the content? Bam.
Right. Okay.
Is that helpful? Does that make sense?
That feels much more natural. Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. And then I had another question. 2 of my last 3 calls were with some younger guys who were still in college and had money objections. They just simply did not have the income to sign up. So my question is, like, when I'm in the DMs, what are some better strategies to qualify people? Like, how can you determine whether they're able to invest without actually giving them your rates in the DMs?
One of the questions I would ask is, what do you do for work and how active are you?
Okay, so you tie in like their activity at work.
100%, bro. Because if you ask that question and they're like, well, actually, I'm a lawyer, so I'm sitting in my office for around 16 fucking 12 hours a day, then we know they have money, but they're incredibly inactive. So you can then focus on the job that they have and the fact that they're going to need to move their body more. If they are working as an iron worker, all right, then you can have a pretty safe assumption that they are probably making between $4,000 and $7,000 on a monthly basis based off of how much experience they have. And they are incredibly fucking active, meaning that they are on their feet for 10 to 12 hours a day. Feel me?
Yep, that makes perfect sense. And curious, like, is there a good time within the script to ask that question?
Dude, I do it almost instantly.
You could do it like around I don't think it matters. I think that's thinking too far into it. It would be like, because it's like struggle. You could do struggle, and then you could do, what do you do for work? How active are you? What's your main goal?
Just do it soon. Don't panic about it. If you're having a conversation, just bring it in right away. If anybody asks you why, which they won't, but I'm also going to answer that future assumption in your fucking head because I know a lot of you guys have this. Just be like, I just wanted to know what you're doing on a daily basis in order to achieve your goals right now. Because if you're moving on your feet a lot, it's going to be easier to achieve your goals. And if you're not, it's going to be harder. Let's keep going. Like, just get to the point. Feel me?
Perfect. That's awesome.
Oh,
thank you.
Got you.
I love it. Mr. Taylor Hinton, what's going on, King?
Yo, what's going on, guys? Hey, I wanted to ask you about what kind of direction I should take, potentially moving my shadow coach from a shadow coach into like coach. I'm paying her like 15% of all sales, and the only thing that she does is programming and reprogramming adjustments for clients. But other than that, she doesn't exist. I have 52 VIP clients, and now I have another 14 in my 6-week challenge. I'm thinking, like, if I convert even like half of these people, it's gonna get pretty, like, I don't know, overwhelming in that sense. So yeah, wanted to know what you guys' thoughts are, what, you know, pay scale would look like, and what kind of responsibility she would take on. I have my ideas, but want to hear from you guys.
I'm going to be transparent. I don't feel comfortable answering this in the academy, because if I do answer this in the academy, then we're going to get academy clients starting to hire coaches before they should. So this is more of a mastermind question.
Okay.
Just being transparent. I don't want to
No,
answer. You know what I mean?
That's super fair.
Yeah. This is more of a mastermind question.
Okay, cool. I don't know if I have anything else that I want to help with right now.
Wish I could help you out more, but I also just want to maintain the integrity of the group. And if I start talking about how much to pay coaches, I know that we're going to get posts in the academy being like, I heard on PODCHATS that you can hire coaches, and I want to hire my first one. It's going to be a fucking nightmare. So I'm just not going to do that.
Yeah, no, I got you. That makes sense. I appreciate it.
Posting the 10K mastermind, I'll give you some feedback.
Yeah, we'll do.
All right, brother. Much love.
Appreciate it.
I got you. What up, Raul?
Yo, what's up, Brian and Cole? How are you guys?
How you doing, King?
Doing good. Best day of my life. You guys are giving me FOMO on the event. I unfortunately can't go out of the country. I live in the United States. I can't go out of the country, can't come back. But once you guys have the event in somewhere in the States, I'll be there for sure.
Bro, that's the next fucking move. We're not going to tell you when or where or why it's happening, but just all I'm going to say is stay tuned.
I will. I'll stay tuned. So my question is on just getting more momentum on my leads. At the beginning of the year, I had a 6-week challenge, and it went pretty good. I had 5 people in it, and then 2 renewed. And during that time, I was at around 20 clients. So I guess I was kind of busy during that time, just for, I don't know, I just got super busy with the 20 clients. Maybe I need to learn how to handle that better. But during that time, I slowed down a little bit of my content. I was posting around 2 to 3 times a week. Now I'm back to posting around 5 times a week. And I don't see like a lot of leads that often no more. I think I just got to build that consistency up and kind of keep posting more around like 5 or more for a couple of weeks. But do you guys have any like any advice or any tips on how just to get that lead momentum back? Because before I was having around like 2 to 3 calls weekly, and I was closing around 1 to 2 calls weekly. Now I'm not getting that. I know it's just been 2 weeks since I started posting more consistently, but do you guys have anything on that?
Mm-hmm. Well, so tell me a little bit more about your posting schedule before, and then what happened. I'm just curious.
Yeah, so I was posting around 5 times every day of the weekdays for sure. Yeah, so I was saying I was posting around 2 to 3 times at the beginning of the year, but now I'm posting around 5 times weekly. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
You used to post 2 to 3 times and then you increase the amount you're posting?
Oh, I'm saying that before the 6-week challenge, I was posting around 5 times. I was pretty consistent. Then during the 6-week challenge, I got busy with the clients because I was almost treating the clients as high ticket clients. So I was doing the check-ins for everybody, and I
Cool.
was yeah. So that slowed
Cool.
down my posting schedule.
Cool. You got it. So I'm going to say a couple things and then I'm going to give you the advice that I think you need. So first things first is like, you got to be unconditional with your posting schedule, because what you're experiencing in your calendar volume right now is just a result of like the lack of posting schedule on your social media. I know why you did it, because you needed to take care of your 6-week challengers, but your audience doesn't care. Your audience was just like, where the fuck is Raul? Right? Your audience was getting value from somebody else. So they're in your audience. They want to consume content from you, but if they're not consuming content from you, they're going to somebody else. And so that's the mindset, is like, you got to be resilient with the non-negotiables, regardless of what's going on out like externally. It's the same thing. Like, bro, like I was like violently fucking ill to the point where I couldn't leave my house, still post on social media 3 times a day. And I'm not asking you to do 3 times a day, but like I stayed consistent with my flow. So write this down, stay consistent with your flow no matter what. Because then you won't have this start and stop. And the start and stop's the worst, because like getting momentum is hard. Keeping momentum is easy. Write that in the chat. Getting momentum is hard. Keeping momentum is easy. Like once you have momentum, you just fucking go. But like getting momentum is hard. So you don't want to lose momentum, because losing momentum means you have to gain it again, and gaining it again is fucking hard. Here's what I think, Raul, is now that you've got more time, 5 times a week posting, but I don't just want you to do 5 times a week posting. You need to be sitting down and looking at what's working. Because if you're just posting shit and it's just like, that's it, you're in the 10K mastermind, correct?
Right.
Have you started mine and Cole's content course?
Yeah, I did actually. Yeah, I saw the first 2 to 3 videos, and I got I made my internal and external recents for sure.
Okay, so that's your fucking homework for the next 30 days. That's all you do. Because if you do that fucking course for the next 30 days, I guarantee your content starts to improve. Inside that course, there's everything you need, including how to analyze your own videos, how to repurpose the best videos, how to recreate the best videos, analytics on the best videos. Like that content course is the best course we've ever fucking filmed, period. And it's mine and Cole's best in one place. So do that for the next 30 days. And the concept that you need to understand so that this never happens again is, write this down, never lose momentum. It's going to take you another week or 2 to get back to where you want to be. And that's okay. In the meantime, while it's taking that week or 2, I would be like looking at, what can I do to warm up my audience right now and maybe like get some traction? So I'd be looking at doing a 4-day challenge or a 14-day challenge to amp it up, but just understanding that like the reason this happened is you lost momentum. I just want to make sure that you never lose momentum, because then you never have to deal with this again.
For sure. Yeah, I love that. One thing that I'm doing to warm up my audience, I'm doing my first ebook. So hopefully this week I start spreading it out, sending it out to leads. So hopefully that'll help. And then for sure, I'm going to show up to Content Audits next week.
Perfect. I also, with that ebook in the fucking 10K mastermind, we have that ManyChat training, right? Have you seen that yet?
Yes.
You could literally go like fucking blah, 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 blah. If you want the free copy of the ebook, type ebook in the chat and I'll send it to you. Then the ManyChat starts the conversation. And now you've got somebody to help you. Like, well, you've got a robot to help you lead gen too.
Yeah, got it.
Cool. Is that helpful? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense for sure. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, bro. Go take action on that course and keep us posted in the group, please.
Yeah, we'll do. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Bet. What up, Justin?
What's up, man? How are you?
We're doing fucking great, bro. How you doing?
Good. Good to hear, man. Good to see you guys. Hey, listen, so this past 2 weeks has been a little bit of a struggle for me, not really on the financial side, but so I've been extremely consistent with my TikTok lives, which brings in all of my income. So I have basically, right now I've got over 100 DMs in my TikTok live that are all inbound. So it's just been overwhelming on how to keep up with the DMs, how to keep up with the sales calls. I had 10 calls on Monday alone. So I'm either on the phone or I'm answering DMs. There hasn't been a lot of time for anything else. It's just been DMs, phone calls, onboarding. Yeah, as far as systems go, I know there's not a lot going on, and I know I've reached out to you and you provided what you needed to. I just wasn't able to jump into that right now, but that's kind of where I am, and any advice would be much appreciated.
I'll tell you what the problem is. I can't give you a solution because the solution isn't here, but I'll tell you what the problem is. The problem is that you're a one-man fucking show.
Yes.
Like, this is the thing, you guys. Like, I want to explain this so you understand, Justin. You only have 24 hours. And in that 24 hours, you need to sleep for 8. So you got 16 left. And in that 16 hours, you've only got a certain amount of time that you've got to allocate to different areas of your business. And you have found a system that works, which, by the way, how many people on this call would love to have 100 inbound DMs that they can't get back to you? Say me in the chat if you would like that to be your fucking problem. Every fucking person on this call would love to have the problem that you have, and you have it. Okay. So the only limiting factor that you have right now, Justin, write this down, is time.
That's right.
You need more time. The only way that you can get more time is to buy your time back. And the way that you buy your time back, I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. You need to write down every single thing that you do on day-to-day schedule from start to finish. I'm talking about like fucking sending out DMs, making a post, editing this video, going live on TikTok, sending out 55 messages, booking 3 calls. Like, write down every single thing that you do, Justin. And then once you write down every single thing that you do, you're going to organize that list into 4 categories.
Okay.
Category number 1 is shit that you fucking love to do and you're really good at.
Okay.
Category number 2 is stuff that you're good at and you like doing. Category number 3 is stuff that you're not really good at and you'd rather not do. And category number 4 is stuff that you'd rather jump off a bridge than do, and you're not very good. And then you outsource from the bottom up. And my definition of outsource is you hire a team member to help you do that. You've got good problems, bro. Like the problems that you have are good problems to have. And the only bottleneck, the only constraint that you have is you don't have enough time. So that is the issue. That's the problem in itself. And dude, this is what we can help you with in the $1 Million Mastermind, is hiring team. But I'm not the type of person to push anything on anybody.
No, that's
when you're ready, you come to me and I guarantee you are going to fucking absolutely crush. Like, you're sitting on a gold mine right now. You have the ideal problem to have. I have too many fucking leads and I can't get back to them all. That's the best problem to have.
That's huge, man. And thanks to you guys, I have that problem, and I'm staying up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning trying to manage all of this. And it gets to a point where it's almost paralyzing.
Yep.
It's like, okay, I have. So yeah, jumping into that, getting some systems in place is key. I do agree, and I'm coming for you for sure.
You don't need systems. You need fucking humans, bro.
Humans. There we go.
You don't need systems. You need humans. You need humans to help you with your shit.
Absolutely. Well, guys, that's all I had for you, Brian. I really appreciate it, brother.
Was that helpful? Did that make sense to give you some clarity on what we're focused on next?
Extremely helpful. And I've got 4 meetings tomorrow with VAs just to see. I'm only going to delegate 6 hours per week starting out, just to start out small, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Cool. Keep me posted, brother. Let me know if you need anything.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome. Much love. Last and not least, the one, the only, standing 5'10", jacked as hell, got arm veins, Monty Baines. What's up, Monty?
What up, King?
How you doing, brother?
Fucking doing awesome, man. Appreciate you guys.
Of course, bro.
Well, so my content has got a lot of exotic dancers in my DMs. So it's been interesting because I'm trying to coach mainly men and people with ADHD, but it's just flooding in. And I figured I'm just going to take them on as clients anyways, but I just want to ask the question for the sake of asking a question to see how would you pivot in the event that you get a niche that you don't really deal with that's coming to you by the fucking truckload here.
Cole, you want to go first?
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't pivot at all. I would just keep doing what I'm doing. And the reason why is because if your niche is men with ADHD, and those are the individuals that you want to scale and help because those are the people that you resonate with the most, then you keep producing the content that you are because it is attracting those people. And then when you have a niche that is quote unquote choosing you based off of the content that you're producing and how you look, just allow them to keep coming and choosing you. The biggest mistake that you can make is switching up all of your content to target the niche that is choosing you. This is where a lot of you guys fuck up because you'll post workout tutorials made for men, and then a bunch of women will flood your DMs. And then next thing you know, you're like, I'm a fucking female coach now. And then you'll try to change all of your talking to females, and then everything will flop because you have no idea how to speak to them. Keep doing what you're doing. All right. If you want to serve the exotic dancers that are coming to you, the content you're posting right now is resonating with them. So just start bringing them on. All right. And then optimize some other stuff, some experimental pieces, some opinion pieces to see if we can also pull in the quote unquote ADHD men that we would like to serve.
Appreciate it. Love you guys.
Got you, bro.
I was going to say, only thing I'd say is your community on Facebook. Is it all men, all women? What is it?
It's both.
Okay. Then you don't have to do that. If it's both right now, you don't have to do a fucking thing. Keep doing what you're doing.
Bang, bang.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if it was like, let's say you were like, my community is all men, and now all of a sudden I'm attracting women, and you just start putting women into a men's group, it would be an issue. But if you already have both, it's not a fucking issue. You're good to go.
Fucking awesome. Appreciate it.
Cool. Keep killing it, bro. I see you.
I ain't stopping. You know me.
Monty Baines is going to be
Hell
the
yes.
next fucking $50,000 coach, bro. I can see it. Smell it. Smell it on him. He's got that fucking dog. Sweet. Well, fucking, that was fun. You guys have fun today?
It was almost an hour and a half today.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yes, bro. I love that. Who's coming to the event? If you're coming to the event, say I fucking am in the chat. Who's coming? We got some of you guys coming. We got a lot of you guys coming. If you haven't gotten a ticket yet, you fucking are crazy. Okay. I'm going to drop it in the fucking chat. There is 45 people on this fucking event. And Lexi, you can turn I wish into I fucking am really fast. You can just fucking, okay. There's no reason on the planet that you should not come other than you're in the hospital or you've got a wedding to attend. You're
Fuck the wedding.
or your child is being birthed. That's fucking touche. Okay. Those 3 reasons are genuine fucking reasons not to come. If it's any reason outside of that, or you legit can't get into the country for whatever reason, if it's any other reason than that, get to the fucking event. Why? Because Cole and I are going to change your fucking life. Not only just Cole and I, though, we got Devin Giotto coming. And by the way, guys, Devin hasn't spoken at an event before. This is not something he's done. This is like his first ever event. The only reason he's doing it is because I'm like his black dad. I basically I hired him as a content coach, and then he realized how I was doing in business. And now we just do a trade of services. So I'm his business coach and he does my content. So I'm like his dad. So he's going to speak at my event because I'm his father. Okay. So guys, you need to fucking be there. It's going to be sick. Get your fucking ticket. Link is in the chat. Do not miss out. Okay. We're going to have prep food there. So prep is not an excuse. Fuck that. Get your ass there. Trent Harrison came and he was 1 week out from his show. Not an excuse. All right. Get your ass there. Peace and love, guys. I hope you have the best day of your entire fucking life. Paige just said notifications popping off in my mom groups. You're welcome. We got you. Have the best of your entire life, guys. We love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Peace. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at @TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.